All right, little update since my last video. So I got my first listing. It's a waterfront lot out in Stella. Super excited about that. Check it out. I've been working with a couple buyers trying to find them a property on the island. So, submitting offers, buyer agency agreements, contracts, just learning a ton. What else? I turned 30 years old, and honestly, I'm super excited. Like, I hear it's the new 20. At least that's what they're saying. My 30-year-old friends are saying. Oh, and it's a new decade. 2020, how could I forget? Feeling extra refreshed for 2020, excited about the new year. Jen and I took a voyage down south, and we spent Christmas and New Year's in the Florida Keys. So not only was that trip a really good time, it was also super important to us mentally. We spent a lot of time on the road, traveling, talking about goals, the future, so that we can come back and we know what direction we're headed in. And a couple things personally that I want to work on in 2020 is, for one, I'd like to be more active on a daily basis. I'm not talking about like triathlons or anything like that, but I want to do stuff every day. And secondly, I want to take this real estate thing a little more seriously. And what I mean by that is, I could honestly say the past couple of months I haven't given it my 100% effort. And that kind of comes from the normal things like fear and doubt and lacking confidence. And that's super normal. And I was able to kind of identify why I wasn't taking action on certain things. But taking this trip allowed me a lot of time thinking, a lot of time to kind of plan out how I wanted to come back and start my real estate career in 2020. So one of the things I'm going to focus on is consistency and structure. I'm kind of a creative guy, so I have a ton of ideas throughout the day, and so I could kind of get off track a bit. And I'm learning that more and more about myself. It's my gift, but also my curse a little bit. But what I'm doing is I'm creating systems throughout my week to where everything is kind of planned out for me. So an example is every Monday I want to consistently post a new podcast. Every Tuesday I want to post the video of the week. And every Wednesday I want to send out my weekly email that has all of my content in it. So that's kind of an example of some things I'm going to be doing in 2020. So speaking of my weekly email, I wanted to give you guys a quick example of what I'm thinking. So I know weekly sounds like a bit overkill, but I think that with the content that's in this email, it'll be worth opening each week. So let me just show you the mobile view. All right, so I'm going to start off with a little blurb, and then I'm going to get into the photo of the week. And what's cool about this is if you click right here on this little download button, it'll take you to this web page where you can download that photo or any of my photography at high quality. So pretty cool little add-on. So below that, we're going to do the listing of the week, and that'll rotate. But this one just so happens to be my listing since this is my first email I'm going to send out. But that listing will be just something I think is interesting in the area or just worth checking out. I'm also going to do the weekly vlog or video, and it might be this style of video, or it might be maybe a more formal review of a restaurant, or things to do in the area, or just real estate related video. So gonna try to keep that fresh. This is what I'm most excited about, though, the Crystal Coast podcast. I've been saying we needed a podcast in this area for years now, and finally I did this. All right, everyone, welcome to the Crystal Coast podcast, and I'm your host, Brandon.Broome. Today's a special episode because it's the first, so that definitely makes it special. And secondly, there is no guest on today's show. It is just me. So yeah, really pumped on that podcast. We have so many, interesting and influential people in this area that I think there are a lot of good conversations to be had. So if you want to be on the show, send me a message or an email and we will make it happen. But below that, I'm going to do some events, and this is kind of, through my filter, events that I think are interesting. Here's a couple examples. We got the Run Club. They run every Monday at 6:30 at the Growler. They run for 30 minutes and then meet back up, have a beer, socialize, take a photo, and call it a day. So that's a cool little group. Misplaced Mutts, that's another event that's coming up, also at the Growler. And I'm going to probably keep that between 3 and 4 events. I'll probably do, some short-term events and then some stuff that are within a month or 2 out. That pretty much wraps up this email, and it also wraps up this vlog. I just want to thank you guys for your support, and I want you to know that I'm here to help with whatever it might be. Real estate-wise, obviously, do you want to figure out what your house is worth, steps to take, how to get pre-qualified, anything, send it my way. I'd love to help. And obviously, this extends beyond real estate. This is kind of what this community has taught me. Just help everybody and help anybody as much as you can. So do you need your couch moved? Do you need me to let your dog out? Do you need me to show you how to use the new camera that you just got? Whatever it might be, please don't hesitate to reach out. And as always, if you could please like this video, that would be amazing. Subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Maybe it's not the most shareable video since it's kind of like me, but don't share the video, but do all the other things. I'll see you guys.